So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, here's Kaepernick. That ball caught by the former Toledo Rocket, Deontay Johnson. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. A good start offensively. 15 yards on the game's initial play.
1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Working from the gun, it's Kaepernick. Johnson's got it complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Give him 32 on the play.
Execution was one of their watchwords leading up to this one. And on that play, able to execute brilliantly here on this opening drive.
On 1st down, Kaepernick. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
Kaepernick again here on 2nd and 10. That'll be taken in there by James Washington. And this is going to be another 1st down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 27-yard line. 11 yards there, 1st down.
7-yard line.
Kaepernick now on 1st down. And yes, complete to the tight end McDonald.
Kaepernick's pass.
A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion.
It's a gain of
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Kaepernick now on 1st down. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Kaepernick. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Juju Smith-Schuster, the intended receiver that time. But now it's 3rd down.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. Duke Dawson picks it, and the return goes up to his own 17-yard line.
They'll take over 1st.
No doubt, a very disappointing end to what was a pretty strong opening drive.
They had 3 points in their back pocket. It was there for them. If you don't like what you see, just throw it away. Make sure you get those points on the board. Don't get too greedy. He forced it there. You saw the end result.
And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Oh, I'm there.
Again, he targets Judy, and this time
That
the
is
catch
crazy.
made. Yeah, he'll get this
That
one
is
way
crazy.
up just shy of the 45-yard line. 27 yards there, a 1st down.
A gain of 27.
That's how you draw up the run-pass option right there. You get a chunk play out of it.
And you know quarterbacks love to throw the RPOs because oftentimes they're in-breaking routes. But receivers love it even more. Ball gets to them quickly, allows them to put some moves on in the secondary.
And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Now let's see who this is on. A little too aggressive defensively, and the flag comes out.
And no one trying to cover is going to like a call going against them, but you have to like the effort there. Went for the interception, just unable to get it, and the flag did come out.
Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Shotgun snap to Locke. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now a first carry for Melvin Gordon. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
It's a gain of 6. And it's 3rd down.
The Steelers now in the nickel here on 3rd down. Block working out of the gun. And going for Hamler, but this is intercepted. Picked off at the 35. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
At the 44-yard line.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Shotgun snap now for Kaepernick. And it's complete. He gets this one to Washington. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. 22 yards there, a first down.
How about a guy proving his worth in different ways? Had the big play in the run game to play before. This time, they go right back to him in the passing game, and he comes through with yet another big play. That's why you work out so hard in the offseason, so you can stay on the field and accumulate big plays.
And he'll work his way inside the 30 now to the 28.
It's a gain of 7.
That run right there was an offensive line coach's dream, wasn't it? Guys picked up all of their assignments, created a nice gap for the running back to get through, pick up 7 yards. Yeah, he's probably chortling on the headset right now saying, we got it going, boys. Let's keep it going.
Now Kaepernick throwing on 2nd down. He finds his man Johnson. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
10 at the 21-yard line.
Throwing on first down is Kaepernick. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Juju Smith-Schuster, the intended receiver. But it's going to be 2nd down.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. And with a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Kaepernick. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons. Past the 10 to the 11-yard line, and that's where the return stops.
I got to get this nigga 100 yards or 2 tubs. But I'm fortunate. I threw 2 interceptions fortunate to this dude.
From this point forward, though, he's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
And he'll get this
what, on the NBA game or on Madden?
The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19.
Every year we spend a lot of time and money evaluating the top prospects for the NFL draft. How about when we all get fortunate and see a guy like Phillip Lindsay, an undrafted free agent who had 1,000 yards rushing his first 2 years in the NFL. Can run between the tackles, run with power, and catch the ball in the backfield.
And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and it's a 2nd down. We're scoreless after 1. Second and 4. They'll give it to Gordon out of the shotgun. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
In the offseason, Melvin Gordon made the move over from the Los Angeles Chargers to the Denver Broncos. He stayed in the AFC West, and now he has a mission to get back to being mentioned as one of the top backs in the league. With a young quarterback, Drew Lock, there, expect him to catch a ton of passes out of the backfield and use his ability in open space to make people miss.
They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short game.
Now Locke, he lost the football. It's out, and it's picked up by the Steelers. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory. A disappointing end of the sequence there. He was starting to turn nothing into something, and then he lost the football.
And sometimes things get lost in the transition. And what I mean by that is you go from being a passer to a runner. And at a certain point, once you cross the line of scrimmage, you're strictly a runner now. There's no more downfield threat. Make sure you take care of the football while you're traversing downfield.
2nd and 6.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. To throw, Kaepernick. He's got a first down and more inside the 30. And finally marked down at the 23. A gain there of 21 yards.
Pittsburgh Steelers.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving. Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Washington's got it. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 11 yards there, first down.
Well, that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
And able to get him inside the 5 here, just inside the 5 to about the 4. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
On 3rd and long, it's Kaepernick. And it'll be intercepted. And he lost the football. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down.
Let's go.
The offense is going to keep possession.
Yeah.
Yes, they
I
are.
just threw an interception in the end zone.
2-yard line.
And he brought it out and got stripped.
They'll take over
On the 2-yard line. Oh, they were doing it.
So they need to determine if that knee was down before the ball was coughed up.
And they also wanted to make sure that the ball was possessed as they were going through, that the ball wasn't working its way free before the knee hit the ground.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And job 1 here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. 2nd and 10. Lock going to hand it off here to Gordon. And he will forge his way forward only up to the 2-yard line. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force incompletion on 1st down, then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. And he's taken down, but able to get this up to the 20-yard line. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down. So the previous play, a big help, as now they'll have it 1st and 10 up at the 20. Block's throw caught by Sutton. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Faking the give to Lindsey. Here's Locke.
No, bro. Oh, my. Come on, man.
Almost picked. Instead, 2nd down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Block. And that'll be incomplete.
That's what you got to do to connect his, aggravated shit.
Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
Well, so much for getting separation.
Damn.
No chance there. Locked down tight, forcing the incompletion on that attempt.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Oh, he'll air this one deep. And that's caught inside the 30.
Wow.
And all the way home for a Bronco score. Jerry Jeudy, his 2nd touchdown on the season.
What's the score over there?
First onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a 2nd one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established,
nigga,
right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdowns scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds and they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this second week of the regular season.
Yeah.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive.
It's
going to be knocked away and incomplete. James Washington was the intended target, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Yeah, he did. He already has. That's why he shoots so many of them. He just fell in love with that
Here's
bitch.
Kaepernick to throw. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion.
He's in love with that bitch.
Here's a give to Miller. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Yeah.
Only 2 punts for him
He's
last week in the loss as he gets this one away. That'll go as a 39-yard punt, give him 9 on the return. And the Broncos take over, 1st down and 10.
Hero hesitated, huh?
The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time to even think about, hey, are we going to milk the clock? Hey, are we just going to do ball control? This is the NFL. 7-0 leads, they don't last very long unless you continue to push the envelope on offense.
And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Now the Broncos going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down.
See, that's what I'm talking about. See, tripping. That nigga, he had a player under the basket wide open for a layup. That nigga shot a 3.
Throwing on first down is Locke. Now Locke, he lost the football. It's out. Second time in this game, Charles, the ball has squirted out from his hands. Luckily, his teammate was there to pounce on it.
You're right. Got the lucky bounce, able to retain possession. You know, we often talk about the combine and why do we measure quarterbacks' hands. Is that really a big deal? It's for situations like this. Do you have the hands big enough?
And this is going to be intercepted. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. And a good return here as he takes it up past the 30-yard line. They are in an interception mood on defense. Had 2 nice interceptions a week ago. Now 2 here in the first half.
Yeah, we call it ball hawking. And the only way to truly be good ball hawks is not guessing. It's not just simply anticipation. It's study and understanding what they like to do and beating them to the spot and creating big plays.
Well, they're watching the film, and it's working. They'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. As the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half.
10 at the 46-yard line.
On first down, it's Samuels. And he's got it across midfield and into Denver territory. Ball carrier. Now the Steelers use the second of their 3 timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. The last run got 9. That leaves them with 2nd and a yard. To throw, it's Kaepernick. Open man completes it to Smith-Schuster. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
Steeler. 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Okay, thank you.
So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. From the left edge, this from 53 yards out. And this won't get there, won't be on line either. It's no good, off to the right, and this score will stay right where it is.
NFL kickers nowadays, they make things look so easy because normally from this range,
like
about 2 out of 3. And this is not an easy kick.
Yeah, 20 years ago, you get where he was in that 50 range, maybe a little over, and it's a big kick. But now we just, if they leave it short, you're like, whoa, what happened? And that's what we have here.
Yeah, you're right. 20 years ago, we were saying run some more plays and get closer. Now we think they're definitely within range, and you're exactly right. When it comes up short, there has to be something that went wrong because they have plenty of play.
He's got his tight end, Jake Bunt. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. So we've reached halftime with just the lone touchdown here. 7-0 is our score. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Taken in the end zone. Through an opening, and there he goes.
You don't want nothing, get some.
And all the way home for a Bronco score. From end zone to end zone, it's a 106-yard return. And the Broncos will extend their lead. And you've used the phrase with me before, pressing the kicking game. What exactly does that mean? Because they did it there.
It means focusing on it, all aspects of it, because it's the 3rd part of the game. Offense, defense, special teams. If you press the kicking game, create an advantage, make a big play, it often leads to victory.
McManus's point after is good. And that'll make the score 14-0. And this will make it into the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10. At their own.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there.
Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Von Miller, he was the one getting in there, able to wreak his usual havoc.
Up 2nd down.
A lot of ground to cover. 2nd and 22. shotgun handoff to Samuels. And he's up past the 10 to about the 12. Give him 4 yards there, but still in a big hole. 3rd and long.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
And that will be incomplete.
Well, this is just a continuation of what we saw in the first half. So much for the fresh start to begin the 3rd quarter. Still off-target throws, no rhythm throwing the football, and obviously no touchdown scored in this game.
Hamler now on the return. A nice return there of 11 to help mitigate a good punt.